Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking brows. Guess these babies. When you first start doing makeup, they are literally one of the hardest things to get right, and they are so hard, but lucky for you, I am here and I'm going to make it so simple for you using these two products right here. So if you want to know how I achieve these perfect brows, keep on watching. First thing I'm going to talk about is the eyebrow Wiz. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills as well, and it comes like this. This is what it looks like. It retails for $21. You can get it at Ulta, you can get it at Sephora, as well as the Anastasia Beverly Hills website. What I love about this pencil is this. Number one, look at the tip of that. If you have sparse hairs like I do, this is perfect for you because it gets right in those brow hairs and it kind of imitates the hairs that you already have, therefore giving you more of a natural brow. And on this end we have a spoolie. I love this spoolie. Look at that. It's very thin, and what I use these for is in the beginning, before I even start my brows, I will brush my brow hairs back, and that just gives you more space to work with, because most people, their brows kind of tend to come towards the center a little bit, and also if they're just crazy brows, this just brushes them into place to kind of give you a shape for you to work with when you start filling them in. Also, I use the end of this spoolie after I fill in my brows to kind of just take away the harshness, because sometimes you can be a little bit heavy with the pencil, and this just kind of gives it a natural definition, especially towards the center where you want your brow to be a little bit lighter than your ends. You always want right here to be darker, and towards the center as your brows go in, kind of create a gradient effect and be lighter. Now, I usually stop with this if I'm going to work or if I'm just running out the house, but if I really want to take my brows to the next level, I go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills as well Dip Brow Pomade. Now this pomade right here, this is in the color dark brown, and it is a lifesaver. And what I love about this, it just basically intensifies the look. The Brow Wiz fills everything in and gives you more of a natural finish, but if you want to go tonight with this, this is your go-to right here. It comes in this container. It's about 0.14 ounces, so it's really small, and I forgot to mention it does retail for $18. So this one's a little bit less than the Brow Wiz, but this thing will literally last you forever, and a little bit goes a long way. So the only thing I will mention about the Dip Brow Pomade, if you are not comfortable or you've never worked with a dip brow, I would be very careful for it not to, just be careful when you are applying it, because if you are heavy-handed, this can go left very quickly. So you have to just be very careful when using this to make sure that you have a light hand. And what I normally tend to use this for is towards the end of my brow, like we talked about earlier. I like here to be just a little bit darker, so I will use my dip brow and kind of just concentrate more. So okay, so the dip brow also comes with its own applicator, and it looks like this. It has a brush on one end and an angled brush on the other, and this is the brush number 12 if you want to order it online. Now I don't really like this brush compared to the other brush. As you can see, this one is a lot thinner, this one's a little bit thicker, so when I do need the brush, I tend to go back to my Brow Wiz. So what I like about this is that I wouldn't necessarily say that this is an absolute must if you are buying products for your eyebrows. Number one, this retails for $18. I have about 5 of these brushes that look exactly the same. I have this Morphe one that came in a kit. I have another one from Ellen Tracy that came in another kit. All eyebrow brushes come with this kit, and it really, to me purposefully, it doesn't make a difference. It really doesn't in your application. But I just wanted to show you this because this is an option for when you are out and purchasing, that it does come with its own applicator. And what I like about this applicator, is look at the angle. It's angled and the tip is very pointy, and what I tend to use this for is towards my end of my brows to kind of give me a sharp tail, as you can see, and this is perfect for that. So those are my two products, my holy grail that I use when doing my brows, and without further ado, without me rambling on, I'm gonna take you right into that tutorial.
Okay, beautiful people, as you can see, the first thing that I'm going to do is brush those eyebrow hairs up. And once again, the reason we're doing that is because we want to increase the amount of space that we have to work with. By brushing our eyebrow hairs up and out, you fill in more and you have more space to work with. Another thing to note is that when you are using your eyebrow pencil, you are going to want to go in the direction of up when you are towards the center of your brow. That is because naturally your eyebrow hairs go up towards the center, and then as they go more outwards towards your ear, they slant down. So that's why you do that. Keep it as natural as possible. Now I'm just going in, filling them in, making sure that everything blends in seamlessly. Once again, like you can see, I went towards the center and I went up. And you can totally already see a difference. Look at this brow and look at that ratchetness. Now, I want to show you this little trick that I learned on how to make sure your brows are even towards the center so you know when to begin. Take your pencil, line it up with that indentation that's on your nose. That is where your brow needs to begin. Do not go past that line. Do not go past boardwalk. Next time, not next time. On that brow, the same exact thing. As you can see, I am going in now and I am filling in those brows as well, doing the same exact thing once again. In the center, I'm going up, 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 up and away. Not too away because you don't want to go crazy, but up, up and away. And then towards the ends, I'm going to go in the direction of my hair. Now, as you can see, I'm sliding it down and it's going towards my ear. It's no longer going up, but out. Just going back, cleaning it up, making sure everything is nice and smooth. And at this point, you can stop and have basic brows. And this is good enough for beginners. Or you can take that brow to a whole nother level. And as you can see, there is already a big, big, big difference. And you can stop right here, or you can use your dip brow. This is the second step that I recommend that I feel like personally looks way better if you're doing foundation. If you're not wearing foundation, I probably would just stop with the brow wiz because this tends to make your eyebrows look darker and not as natural. So since I'm planning on wearing foundation, I went in and used my dip brow, filling everything in, and that just makes them look even more defined. Okay, next we're going to go in with concealer. Yes, concealer. Concealer is that step that a lot of people skip and it makes a huge, huge difference. You're going to take a concealer that's a couple of shades lighter than your skin tone, or it could be one that's the same color as your skin tone, and you're going to go in with a brush under your brow and just clean it up. As you can see, I outlined the bottom of my brow, thus giving me a straight line that just puts your brows on a whole nother level. I like to think about this like a throne. Yes, a throne. Your brows are sitting on this throne and they are just high and mighty and just uber fleeky. But the most important step to this is to blend. Even though it is a couple of shades lighter than your skin tone, you're going to want to blend that in so that it just blends in seamlessly into your foundation. Do you notice how many times I've said blend? Blending. Blend, 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 blend. Blend is your friend. Hey, that rhymes. Next, we're going to go in with a step that is also optional. No, that other step was mandatory. This is optional. You dip your brush in your foundation and you're going to use that and just sweep it across the top of your brows, and that is just going to clean up the top part. You never, ever, ever, ever want to use concealer, which is the one that was the shade lighter, on top of your brows. Don't do it, don't do it, do not do it. Next, you're going to take the remainder of that foundation and just sweep it towards the center of your brows, making it just softer in the center, and that's just going to make it look so much more natural. And because I didn't like the way my brows looked, I felt like they were just a little too dark for my liking because I like a natural brow. I went back in with my spoolie and just brushed it out, and that takes off some of the product. And as you can see, the center looks so much more natural. And that's it. That's all there is to it. I hope you guys learned something today about brows. And if this helped you, please comment and let me know. Till next time.